Hello, my name is Tyler Boissonneault, and this is 3 Minutes With, and today my guest is Gil Langlois from Essex 73s. How are you doing today, Gil?
Very good, thank you.
That's good. So last night's game, you come back from a 3-5 with only 14 seconds left in the period, only to lose in overtime. What were you doing as a coach during the third period, during the overtime, and even after the game to make sure to control the team?
Well, for starters, a lot of that's done by our leadership group on the ice, the players themselves, especially on the forward side of things. Although our success last night came from some of the rookies, but we've been in those situations before, so that experience really dictates what happens there between the coaching staff who've been there before to the players themselves. So our conversation with them, our message to them was stay the course. Our game plan is solid. Execute, don't give up, outwork, and that kind of stuff. And we were happy to pull our goalie and get those two quick goals. It was disappointing from our standpoint because we should never have been in that situation. But that's why you play the game.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of those rookies, I understand that there's a lot of new players actually on this team. What are you doing to build the teamwork between those guys to make sure that you can have the best overall team?
Well, I think teamwork for us, anyways, for Essex, is pivotal in our success. And I think it's one of those intangibles that you cannot underestimate. I mean, the NHL's been filled with teams that on paper they looked excellent, and yet they didn't have success on the ice. The on-ice product wasn't there. And, in our league, it's no different. So we start off right at the beginning of the year. Once we pick our team, we have some weekends away where we do team building, team bonding events. It's things that we carry out throughout the entire season. We have a cruise that we go on in January, and it's all meant to bring the boys together. So when they step onto the ice, that old one for all and all for one kind of mentality is there. And I think that in the long run, when you get in those real tight games and those games where everything's on the line, that kind of camaraderie really is what can be the difference between winning and losing. Guys going that extra mile, sticking up for each other and that kind of stuff.
Awesome. So, as well as I'm to understand that for the last 3 years you were finalists for the Schmaltz Cup and even champions. Do you feel that this team has what it takes to make a run for it? And if so, what will they need to do to make a run for it?
Well, I think every team at the beginning of the season's goal is to get to the dance, right? To get to that end, that last series, and we're no different. How does this team compare to the last three? It's too early to tell. We're still finding our way. I think we picked up some very important parts with some young guys, and they're still finding their way through the league. Our goaltending is solid. I think that if we continue to develop and maybe pick up a player here or there, that we can certainly be looking at playing into end of April, early May, which is what everybody's goal is.
Excellent. Well, that's all the time we have today for 3 Minutes With. I'd like to thank you so much, Gil, for coming on. And until next time, this is Tyler Boissonneault for MediaPlex News.